march before the disciples of the Lord of the world. They must all be trodden before the inner being is released, and the liberated Son of God can enter, at will, what are symbolically called the four gates into the city of Shambhala, that city of the Most High God, which is ever swept by the life of those who have achieved liberation through loneliness, detachment, isolated unity, and purification. A realization of the goal and the way to that goal is of service at this time, and it is to this realization that the teachers of humanity seek to stimulate the sons of God. According to the ray type or quality, so will be the reaction of the life to the great stages of individualization, initiation, and identification. This is a major occult platitude, but it is one that is much in need of consideration and reflection. Let us bear in mind always that we are considering qualities which govern appearances and express the life. What is called in the Eastern literature, the Blessed One, refers to one who is perfectly expressing some ray quality through some chosen phenomenal appearance, which is assumed at will for purpose of service, but which in no way constitutes a limitation and in no way holds the Blessed One a prisoner, because his consciousness is in no way identified with the phenomenal appearance, nor with the quality it expresses. A. Individualization and the 7 ray types. We will express the reaction of these 7 ray types to the process of individualization, which is the process of identification with form, by 7 occult statements, which can, if properly understood, give the keynote of the new psychology. They state the major impulse, the native quality, and the technique of unfoldment. Ray 1. The Blessed One flies like an arrow into matter. He destroys, or ruptures, the way by which he might return. He grounds himself deeply in the depths of form. He asserts, I will return. My power is great. I will destroy all obstacles. Nothing can stop my progress to my goal. Around me lies that which I have destroyed. What must I do? The answer comes. Order from chaos, O pilgrim on the way of death, this is the way for you. Love you must learn. Dynamic will you have. The right use of destruction for the furtherance of the plan, must be the way for you. Adherence to the rhythm of the planet will release the hidden Blessed One and order bring. Ray 2, the Blessed One built him an ark. Stage by stage he built it, and floated upon the bosom of the waters. Deeply he hid himself, and his light was no more seen, only his floating ark. His voice was heard. I have built and strongly built, but I am a prisoner within my building. My light is hidden. Only my word goes forth. Around me lie the waters. Can I return from whence I came? Is the word strong enough to open wide the door? What shall I do? The answer came. Build now an ark translucent, which can reveal the light, O builder of the ark. And by that light you shall reveal the lighted way. The power to build anew, the right use of the word, and the using of the light, these will release the Blessed One, deep hidden in the ark. Ray 3, the Blessed One gathered force. He hid himself behind a veil. He rolled himself within that veil, and deeply hid his face. Naught could be seen but that which veiled, and active motion. Within the veil was latent thought. The thought reached forth. Behind this veil of Maya stand, a Blessed One, but unrevealed. My energy is great, and through my mind I can display the glory of divinity. How can I, therefore, demonstrate this truth? What shall I do? I wander in illusion. The word went forth. All is illusion, O dweller in the shadows. Come forth into the light of day. Display the hidden glory of the Blessed One, the glory of the one and only. The glory and the truth will rapidly destroy that which has veiled the truth. The prisoner can go free. The rending of the blinding veil, the clear pronouncing of the truth, and practice right will render to the Blessed One that golden thread which will provide release from all the maze of earth existence. Ray 4, the Blessed One rushed forth to combat. He saw existence as two warring forces, and fought them both. Loaded with the panoply of war, he stood midway, looking two ways. The clash of battle, the many weapons he had learned to use, the longing not to fight, the thrill of finding those he fought were but brothers and himself, the anguish of defeat, the paean of his victory, these held him down. The Blessed One paused and questioned. Whence come the victory and whence defeat? Am I not the Blessed One himself? I will invoke the angels to my aid. The trumpet sound went forth. Rise up and fight, and reconcile the armies of the Lord. There is no battle. Force the conflict to subside. Send for the invocation for the peace of all. Form out of two, one army of the Lord. Let victory crown the efforts of the Blessed One by harmonizing all. Peace lies behind the warring energies. Ray 5, the Blessed One came forth in ignorance. He wandered in the darkness deep of spirit. He saw no reason for this way of life. He sought among the many threads that weave the outer garment of the Lord, and found the many ways there be, leading to the center of the web eternal. The forms that weave that web hide the divine reality. He lost himself. Fear entered in. He asked himself. Another pattern must be woven. Another garment formed. What shall I do? Show me another way to weave. The word for him came forth in triple form. His mind responded to the vision clear evoked. The truth lies hidden in the unknown way. The angel of the presence guards that way. The mind reveals the angel and the door. Stand in that presence. Lift up thine eyes. Enter through that golden door. Thus will the angel, who is the shadow of the Blessed One, reveal the open door. That angel too must disappear. The Blessed One remains and passes through that door into the light sublime. Ray 6, the Blessed One caught the vision of the way, and followed the way without discretion. Fury characterized his efforts. The way led down into the world of dual life. Between the pairs of opposites, he took his stand, and as he swung pendant between them, fleeting glimpses of the goal shone forth. He swung in mid-heaven. He sought to swing into that radiant place of light, where stood the door upon the higher way. But ever he swung between the pairs of opposites. He spoke at last within himself. I cannot seem to find the way. I try this way, and tread with force that way, and always with the keenest wish. I try always. What shall I do to find the way? A cry went forth. It seemed to come from deep within his heart. Tread thou, O pilgrim, on the way of sensuous life, the middle, lighted way. It passes straight between the dual worlds. Find thou that narrow, middle way. It leads you to your goal. Seek that perceptive steadiness, which leads to proved endurance. Adherence to the chosen way, and ignoring of the pairs of opposites, will bring this Blessed One upon the lighted way into the joy of proved success. Ray 7, the Blessed One sought the pathway into forms but held with firmness to the hand of the magician. He sought to reconcile the pilgrim, who was himself, to life in form. He sought to bring the world of disorder in which he found himself into some kind of order. He wandered far into the deepest depths, and became immersed in chaos and disorder. He could not understand, yet still held to the hand of the magician. He sought to bring about that order that his soul craved. He talked with all he met, but his bewilderment increased. To the magician thus he spoke. The ways of the Creator must be good. Behind all that which seems to be, must be a plan. Teach me the purpose of it all. How can I work, immersed in deepest matter. Tell me the thing that I must do. The magician said, Listen, O worker in the furthest world, to the rhythm of the times. Note the pulsation in the heart of that which is divine. Retire into the silence, and attune yourself unto the whole. Then venture forth. Establish the right rhythm. Bring order to the forms of life, which must express the plan of deity. For this blessed one release is found in work. He must display his knowledge of the plan by the sounding of those words which will evoke the builders of the forms, and thus create the new. It might be of value, if here were summarized in more simple and less occult terms, the significance of the above esoteric stanzas, to express their true meaning in a few succinct and terse phrases. The stanzas are of no use, unless they convey to the ray types among the students of this treatise some useful meaning, whereby they can live more truly. The individualized spirit expresses itself through the various ray types in the following manner. Ray 1 Dynamic one-pointedness. Destructive energy. Power realized selfishly. Lovelessness. Isolation, a longing for power and authority. Desire to dominate. Expressed strength and self-will, leading to a dynamic use of energy for the furtherance of the plan. The use of destructive forces in order to prepare the way for the builders. The will to power in order to cooperate. Power realized as the major weapon of love. Identification with the rhythm of the whole. The cessation of isolation. Ray 2 The power to build for selfish ends. Capacity to sense the whole and to remain apart. The cultivation of a separative spirit. The hidden light. The realization of selfish desire. Longing for material well-being. Selfishness, and subordination of all soul powers to this end, leading to building wisely, in relation to the plan. Inclusiveness. A longing for wisdom and truth. Sensitivity to the whole. Renunciation of the great heresy of separativeness. The revelation of the light. True illumination. Right speech through generated wisdom. Ray 3 Force manipulation through selfish desire. Intelligent use of force with wrong motive. Intense material and mental activity. The realization of energy as an end in itself. Longing for glory, beauty and for material objectives. Submergence in illusion, glamour, and maya, leading to the manipulation of energy in order to reveal beauty and truth. The use of forces intelligently for the furtherance of the plan. Ordered rhythmic activity in cooperation with the whole. Desire for right revelation of divinity, and light. Adherence to right action. The revelation of glory and goodwill. Ray 4 Confused combat. The realization of that which is high, and that which is low. The darkness which precedes form expression. The veiling of the intuition. The sensing of inharmony, and cooperation with the part and not the whole. Identification with humanity, the fourth creative hierarchy. Undue recognition of that which is produced by speech. Abnormal sensitivity to that which is the not-self. Constant points of crisis, leading to unity and harmony. The evocation of the intuition.